All right, quick video on the aspects of the mouth and some of the nerves. One of them I added onto our word list. So make sure that you kind of watch this video. I have removed the vagus nerve from our word list. I have added the hypoglossal nerve. So we should have the facial nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve, and the hypoglossal nerve. Now with this model, we can see a couple different things, and I'll go into landscape mode to show it slightly better, right? As we look at this model, you'll notice that you see the tongue right here. Then you see the genioglossus muscle, number 10. Then you see the geniohyoid muscle, number 9. And underneath this right here, this muscle right here is your mylohyoid. This muscle coming down is your styloglossus. And this is your pharyngeal constrictors. It's not on a word list, but just for the sake of completeness, I've added it and I've just kind of discussed it here. And if you take a look at number 1, this is our hyoid bone. And you can see how the mylohyoid goes all the way to the hyoid bone right here. Now, the most important thing that we have seen that I'm going to discuss is on the other side. On this other side, you'll notice that there are a couple of nerves. Number 12, all right, then number 19, and then there's another one on the opposite side. And then a couple of actual glands right here. So let's discuss this. So number 16 is below the tongue. This is your sublingual glands, right? There's the only type of salivary glands that are actually found inside the mouth. The submandibular gland, number 15 over here, is going to be usually found on the, right, underneath the mandible, submandibular. So it's usually on the outside, external to the mouth. Now, the important thing to see here is this number 12. If you follow number 12 is over here, then it goes past the submandibular gland, and it goes into this area where the genioglossus is. This is the hypoglossal cranial nerve number 12. This cranial nerve number 19 is going to go through here, go to the sublingual gland, and give rise to taste sensations on the anterior 2/3 of our tongue. This is the facial nerve. Now, in reality, this is a specific branch of the facial nerve called the lingual nerve, right? So it is a branch of the facial nerve. I'll just have you memorize it as a facial nerve. Facial nerve right here activates the salivary gland here, the sublingual, and also allows us to have taste sensations from the anterior 2/3 of our tongue. Now, when you take a look right here, you see another nerve underneath it, or right slightly deep to it. This is number 11. Number 11, if you take a look, has branches that goes only to this kind of posterior third of the tongue. This is your glossopharyngeal nerve. So again, glossopharyngeal nerve is number 11. Goes to posterior third of the tongue for taste. Number 12, hypoglossal nerve, which is also your 12th cranial nerve. And then number 13, facial nerve, that activates the sublingual gland and then gives you taste for the anterior 2/3 of the tongue. And this one you can see the thyroid hyoid muscle, the superior thyroid artery as well.